tonight.
Good morning, Turner family! Beverly, Jake, Terrence,
9 special kids. 1 devoted mother.
We love you, Mom.
She loves the kids a lot of people don't want to love.
I don't think about it, I just do it.
But a house that's unlivable.
Oh my God, I couldn't believe what I saw.
It was the scariest thing, just to sit and watch it go up in flames.
Everything she worked for, gone.
Oh, wow.
Their lives uprooted.
Beverly and her children had moved to temporary housing. They only had months left in there.
We want to use all the knowledge that we've learned, and we want to put it all in this house.
All right, guys, bring in the team. Let's do this.
And that's just what we're going to do. In just 7 days.
This house is going to be one of the biggest houses we've ever built.
3 stories, 6 bedrooms.
This is the best!
One house.
Big.
1 week.
It's an honor to be able to do this for someone like Beverly.
One very special 2-hour extreme makeover. The Home Edition.
So much time has gone away. Now one means we have today. Together we can find a way. One day at a time. It's not magic, but strength and purpose. The power of many with a single focus. So much that we can do. Together we'll make it through. We'll make it
I'm Ty Pennington, and the renovation starts right now. So guys, Michael, Tanya, Eduardo, and Paul, we're on our way to Irvington, New Jersey to meet the Turner family, Beverly and her 9 kids. The Turner family recently just went through something really, really rough, and they need our help. Take a look at this tape, and you'll see what I mean.
Hi, I'm Beverly Turner. I'm 53 years old, and this is my family. I'm the single adoptive parent of 9 children and had custody of 8 additional children.
So Beverly Turner always wanted to have kids, but when she was a teenager, she ended up getting in a horrible car accident. It left her unable to have children of her own. But that didn't stop Beverly.
And I saw in the paper one day, a child is waiting. They said he was special need, and I remembered I never asked for what we call a normal or perfect child.
It was simple for Beverly. The boy needed love, and she could give it.
And the little boy was so cute.
Well, that adoption turned into another adoption, and then another. And before you know it, Beverly found her calling, which was giving a home to kids who desperately needed one.
My children are special need children, most of them.
Some had physical disabilities, some had mental illnesses, but all of them faced tremendous challenges every single day.
I love my mother because she made me feel like I belong somewhere.
My mom keeps the family together.
She didn't have to take in all of us. She could just left us where we was at. I love her. Thank God for her.
Honestly, man, life is not easy for the Turner family, but they've always faced their challenges. But last September, something happened that even Beverly couldn't fix.
On the morning of September 30th, I saw the flames coming out of Kristen's room. So we ran out the house and just cried as we watched our house burn.
A space heater in the house started a fire.
I guess the house was old. It was built in 1927 and it just went up so quick. It's hard to believe that this is our house.
The house was completely destroyed.
We have a lot of fond memories at the house.
I just loved it there, and if I could, I would get our old house back, but I can't.
Since we've been away from our home, it's been a lot of confusion. It's difficult for the children to understand.
So the family had insurance, but it wasn't enough to cover a rebuild. So basically, the family's homeless. But luckily, Beverly's neighbors love her so much, they pitched in and found a rental home for them, even gave them furniture. But it's a temporary solution.
It was just comfortable there, and we miss it. If there's any way that you could help us, please help us to go home.
This is a woman who who has given so much to help so many people.
Doesn't have to be anything fantastic. Just let us come home.
She needs our help, and she's going to get it. So what do you say? Can we do this? Well, tell you what, bring it in here, people. Let's make it happen. Let's do it! All right, let's go, people. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, so you guys ready to do this?
Yeah, we're ready.
It's going to be awesome. Here we go. Good morning, Turner family! Beverly, Jake, Terrence, Michelle, Rochelle, Crystal, Najee, Missy, Mister, and Devontae. Come on out here! Hi there!
It was a joyous moment. They were all very happy and really excited.
This is a blessing.
So we surprised you guys?
Yes, 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 you did. Can we get a cheer for Mom?
This is a family that has, a lot of challenges. They're different in their personality. They're different in their needs. Some of them have physical disabilities. Some have mental challenges. But it's so wonderful to see how they all make up a family. Very unique family, but a really strong, great family.
This is my Terrence, always smiling.
Oh, this is Mr. Devontae.
I'm missing.
Michelle.
Rochelle. Oh, me, Najee.
Oh, Najee.
And this is Crystal. Missy and Mr. are twins. Michelle and Rochelle are twins. Najee and Jake are biological brother and sister.
Hi, Jake. How are you? Very good, thank you. How are you? Fine. Good. You got some good music going there, huh?
Jake's autistic and he loves to listen to music.
Jake is nonverbal autistic. He's a kid who has a lot of problems, but he deals with them.
The music keeps him calm.
She loves these children for who they are. Not what they're fighting or what they've got, but these are people who need love. And she's there for them all unconditionally.
We love you, Mom. We deserve it.
So, you guys want to know what's about to happen?
Yeah.
First of all, you guys are going on vacation. You guys are going to the Hilton El Conquistador in Tucson, Arizona. It's going to be awesome. Spa, pool, the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
While you guys are doing that, we're going to be building you guys a house. But first, we need to kind of check out where you've been living. Why don't you and I take a walk, see the house that burned down? Beverly, come with me. Designers, kids, check out the house.
It's just this wonderful quilt of a family, and they're all different, and they're all unique, and they're all special. And it was going to be a heck of a week for this family.
Ty went with Beverly to check out the burned out house, which left the designers an opportunity to get to know the kids.
We got a first-hand view of how chaotic their household could probably be.
It's not plugged up.
I want steak or chicken?
Oh, steak.
Missy, how about you, babe? Steak?
Just getting a little moment of what Beverly's life is like.
It's not like she's raising one kid with special needs. She's raising 9, and they all need a lot of attention. And Beverly gives it to them, no matter when or how they need it. So this is the street you lived on, right?
Yes, this is the street we lived on.
All the kids played and had friends here?
Well, this has been the only home that they've really had. And
Oh my God, is that the home?
yes, this is our house.
I couldn't believe what I saw. I mean, it was a massive fire that was in there. The whole top part of the house seemed to be just burned away.
It was the scariest thing just to sit and watch it go up in flames.
That's a lot of fire damage. Now, you were inside when all this happened?
Yeah.
Beverly didn't even know that the fire had started, and one of her kids woke her up.
She thought it was nighttime because all the black smoke was in the house.
When I came out in the hallway, the flames were nothing like I had ever seen.
It's a miracle that they all got out.
I'm sure flames were just shooting out of the top of this thing, too, huh? Wow.
It sure was. I guess because the house is old, it was built in 1927.
Man, this has got to be so tough for you to see this. This is where you raised your kids.
It is. It's hard to believe that this happened to our home.
Well, let's go see what's left. Come on. It was really tough for her and pretty emotional to go inside and see what it was like.
This is it.
Oh my God. You see all these linoleum tiles she had just installed that are all just, ruined from the water and the fire.
It was a big, old house. Matter of fact, Beverly herself was working slowly to make this house what she always wanted it to be.
Oh, wow, look how beautiful that ceiling was.
I had retiled the ceiling.
So you put, all this work into this house yourself?
Yeah.
It made you really feel for her because there's no way to really replace that. Oh, wow, Beverly. When we went upstairs is when I really realized, wow, you could see just nothing but black soot everywhere. I mean, the molding, the door jambs going into a room, they're just charred. Everything is an ember. It literally melted the paint right off the frame. Wow.
This is where the fire started. That was Crystal's room.
The memories, that house just was filled with memories.
And this was 15 years of building, 15 years of accumulation for them to have something.
Well, you know what? What they do have is they still have you. And honestly, I think that's the most important thing they can have.
Thanks, Ty.
This is a woman who, because of a car accident, wasn't allowed to have children. But she figured out a way to become a mom and become a great mom. Now, what made you want to start adopting so many special needs kids?
I've got a lot of love inside of me that I just have to give. I just have to share it. I can't keep it inside of me.
Beverly is currently mothering 9 children, but she has been mother to 18 kids that have gone through her home.
What I do, thank God, comes naturally. And I'm not sacrificing anything because I'm just doing what I love.
She's such a wonderful lady who just opens up her heart and just gives love. And I'm glad that we can be here for her because she's always been there for everyone else.
Coming up.
We have to build a big house. We're talking about 10 people.
And our challenge this week is really trying to get inside the minds of these kids individually.
We want to use all the knowledge that we've learned, and we want to put it all in this house.
Let's do it! That's next on Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
We're in Irvington, New Jersey, and we're here to see Beverly Turner and her 9 children.
Taking care of someone has always just been me.
She dedicates her life to making other people's lives so much better. And she loves the kids a lot of people don't want to love.
What is it like to be a part of this big, unique family?
I don't look at it as like, oh, she handicapped, he handicapped. We all human.
It's just this wonderful quilt of a family, and they're all different, and they're all unique, and they're all special.
The 2 oldest girls living in the house now are Michelle and Rochelle. You guys both are bipolar?
Mm-hmm. Michelle and Rochelle are diagnosed bipolar. They can be really upbeat, or they can be really angry.
You're a boxer, too.
Yes.
And it's probably great for you going into the gym, right? You got a bag to hit, you got a speed bag to hit.
Absolutely. If I'm feeling aggression or if I'm feeling aggression, like in the morning, I save all that.
That's good. Michelle, 108 pounds, and she packs a wallop.
Yeah, you cover up. Michelle, she might be a little more tougher. Rochelle is a lot more feminine.
Well, I like working with little children.
Wants to be in child development, wants to work with kids.
Oh my goodness. You actually have to carry her around.
Yeah.
Crystal's the most severely disabled. She's blind, in a wheelchair, quadriplegic.
She can only hear us, right?
Yeah.
Now, Nachi shares a room with Crystal, and that's very important because Crystal needs to have somebody with her at all times.
I'm all right with it. I like to help out.
Nachi suffers with depression. She was hospitalized for a period of time. We got her into therapy, and she's doing well.
I like any type of music.
Really?
Like, I like Green Day, and I like Avril Lavigne.
Okay, jump off. Blow the whistle, Missy.
Missy loves basketball, and she loves the Nets.
I see Jason Kidd, bobblehead.
Yeah.
So he's your favorite.
It's all basketball. It's all nets all the time.
How old are you?
17.
17? You are not 17. I have to take a breath when I talk about Mr. and Devontae because they are funny but exhausting. Do you like this all the time, Mister? Or is there like good days and bad days?
Good days, bad days sometimes.
Mr. has a learning disability. He has some anger in him.
They're dealing with it through medication. They're dealing with through counseling. But I wanted to find out what were their passions, what excites them. Mister, it's cars. Like, what do you like about cars?
How fast it goes.
What do you like? You like cars, huh? Computers?
Like video games and stuff.
What do you want to do when you're older?
Yeah, maybe an artist.
Terrence is one of the older kids. He's 19 years old. He's highly creative, and I believe he's very talented. So you like to paint?
Yeah, I like to paint.
Does his condition have a name?
He's hydrocephalic.
Terrence is hydrocephalic. The water in the brain, it builds pressure. He has a shunt that he'll always have that drains the fluid out.
A little challenging to deal with Jake because it's hard to keep his attention. And most of the time, if you don't have his music and his headphones on, he could get pretty upset.
No, don't touch it.
Don't touch it. He said don't touch it. Let's dance. So Jake has autism, which is part of what propels him to want to keep moving. It's just part of his condition. Beverly's really done a great job of creating an environment for him that allows him to live as healthy and a balanced life as he can.
What do you want? I mean, for the future of some of these kids.
I want us to always have a home. I'd like for the ones who can go to college to go to college, for the ones who can't go to college, for them to have the best life that they have.
Right now, what are you as a family going through?
We're going through joy because we going through all this.
We all stick together through all the hard times. And to have this happen is real good.
So we're gonna hook you up and your mom, okay, sweetheart?
Okay.
And you too, sweetie. We're gonna hook you up too.
Yo, the homemakers doing our house, so we try. So we about to say goodbye. Ty gonna come and show us the way. Then we gonna take a plane to Arizona, hey.
So is everybody ready to go on vacation?
Yeah!
Inside the limo, you're off to vacation. So Bev, you usually take care of them. This week, we're taking care of you.
Thank you, I like that. Bye.
Bye, guys. So once the family got in the limo and they were off to vacation, I started looking around the neighborhood trying to kind of get a plan. I just saw a lot of barbed wire and fences and parking lots. Well, that got me thinking.
Hello?
Hey, Bev. Hey, it's Ty. Listen, I got a quick question for you. What do you do with the kids for fun? I mean, you guys get outside. Is there a place where you can go and let the kids kind of let off some steam?
There is a park that's a few blocks away from us.
Yeah, I guess I see sort of a park.
There's not much there for them to enjoy.
Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to try and make some changes around here.
Okay.
You focus on having a good time with your family on vacation, and we'll see you when you get back.
Bye, Ty.
Bye, Beth.
You know, we help a lot of families, but it's so special to be able to give back to a family like this and a woman like Beverly.
Yo, design team! Tanya, Eduardo, Michael, Paul! Guys, come up here. I'm on the 3rd floor.
We're talking about 10 people under one roof. So our plans this week are huge.
A 3-story house with an elevator.
Yeah, definitely.
And our challenge this week is really trying to get inside the minds of these kids individually to understand each one of their special needs.
We've got Michelle and Rochelle. Paul's going to take care of their room.
Michelle loves boxing. A corner of her room will be set aside just for her weights, for her training. Rochelle, different. She loves that her mom works with kids. She wants to work with kids. So books and a work table. So when she goes out in the real world to do what she does, she has the tools to do that.
Now, the one thing that Najee and Crystal actually have in common is their love of music. So I'm thinking the ultimate music lounge, right? But I'm thinking big. Jake and Terrence, they need a special room. And Eduardo's going to take care of that, sort of a sensory room.
For Jake, it's going to be about music, and it's going to be about his movements. For Terrence, it's going to be visual. I want to create maybe an art piece on the wall that'll encompass the entire room.
Tanya and I got to talk to Missy this morning.
She loves the New Jersey Nets.
It's going to be about basketball. It's going to be about the Nets. We've got Mr. and Devontae sharing a room, and Tanya's going to take care of that.
Mr. is 13, very much wishing he was 16 so he could drive a car, and Devontae loves video games, computers, and cars. A card game.
I'd actually like to make my secret project Beverly's bedroom. I'd love to just give her a room where she can take a time out because all she does is take care of these kids 24/7. And I'm glad that we can be here for her because she's always been there for everyone else. You know, New Jersey, it's all about boardwalks and carnivals. So how cool would it be if there's one room, it's like a carnival. There's games, there's lights, there's sounds.
Throw the basket, comes back to you.
Exactly.
You're talking about a family of 10, so you have a lot of work to do and not a lot of time to do it.
What do you say? We make it happen? Oh, yeah. Get your hands in there, people. Let's do this. Let's do it! Coming up.
Ty!
Yeah, what?
I know we don't have a lot of time to tear the house down here, but there's still a lot of stuff in there. We need help.
All right, guys, bring in the team. Let's do this.
This is the team.
That's next on Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
I thought we owed it to this family to go through and find as much as we could and try and save any item that seemed like it might be important to that family. And that way, who knows, maybe we can repair some of it, try and clean it back up and put it back in the new house.
Ty!
Yeah, what?
Listen, I know we don't have a lot of time to tear the house down here, but there's still a lot of stuff in there, especially upstairs on the 3rd floor, like under 6 inches ash. I'm finding this, we're finding lots of different stuff. We need help.
I totally understand what you're saying, and I'm all over that. All right, guys, bring in the team. Let's do this. Bring it in. What the heck's going on here, man? Who are these people? We've got a lot of house to cover, okay? So I figure we need a lot of help to find this stuff, and who better than the crime scene investigators? So guys, we got a lot to do. So what do you say? Let's get busy.
All right.
That house, it's got a lot of memories. They're everywhere. They're under rubble and ashes and soot. So I brought in a whole team of crime scene investigators. This is the only way. We're going to just get down on our hands and knees, start investigating, save everything we can find. It's going to mean so much to this family to know that we took the time to go in and save some of those things that you can't replace.
This is gold.
You got a table set up outside.
Each thing goes in its own bag, okay? Gets labeled where it's found, what the circumstances were, chain of custody. Who gets it? Where does it go next? I think it was just too much for Beverly to deal with. After all, she's trying to raise these 9 kids. So fortunately, we could.
Hey, Ty?
Yeah.
We got something over here you might want to see.
This is Najee's diploma. I am sure this is something that the family definitely wants to keep. Nice work.
CSI group, they know how to look for things, and they found us a lot of stuff that we would have otherwise passed over, so it was good that we had those guys.
Perfect, look at that. Now these were Crystal's baby shoes. This is important. It means a lot to Mom.
One more thing we might be able to save, actually, is this. This might pop right out. One of the things that was really cool that we were able to get out in full piece was the fireplace and mantle. And I think we're just going to make that into a shadow box that we'll be able to put back in the house, just as a memory of what was there.
Oh, look at that.
This is a really nice mirror that is not cracked.
I've got the guys bringing that out now.
These guys are good.
It may have taken some time, but it was well worth it, man. This family lost everything. And luckily, we found and recovered some things that are very important to the family. And right now, what's most important is to start something called Demolition. And that starts right now. This week, we're working with 2 contractors that have actually kind of teamed up together. There's Joe Marino with Century 21 Construction and Jack Morris with Edgewood Properties. It's really kind of cool that they're just stepping up and doing something amazing for a really incredible woman. Hello, Turner family. Guys, I hope you're having a fantastic time on vacation. Well, today's a big day, but we can't do it alone. So we've got some people here that are going to help us build you a new home, and they'd like to say hi. Say hi, everybody. Beverly, these guys are going to work nonstop this week. Probably not sleep much, probably not eat much, but by the end of the week, you guys are going to have a house, and that's what's important, and that's why they're here.
Yeah, we want to just say that, you know, as the good book says, if the Lord does not build this house, in vain do the builders labor.
Let's go, guys! Okay, so before we do this, I'd like you guys to hear from somebody who really knows her well, and he'd like to say a few words to everybody. Chris, why don't you come in here, man?
Oh, great!
He's the first kid that she adopted. His name is Chris.
He's one of Beverly's sons who's moved on and become independently successful on his own.
So I'm gonna tell you like this, I'm thanking you all from the bottom of my heart and my mother's heart for all the work that y'all will be doing.
They're my sons.
And my mother, she's a remarkable woman. She brought me into this world. That's how I feel. Because without her, I don't know where I would be.
And although he was not her biological son, he felt that God brought him into this earth so that he would be Beverly's son.
It's a blessing. So God bless all of you. That's all I can really say.
But guys, what do you say? Let's do it for Chris, for Beverly, and for the Turner family. Joe Marino and Jack Morris are pretty good guys. They love being here so much. They really wanted to be hands-on involved. Okay, so Turner family, there's one thing you should know before we do demo. Our contract contractors are pretty competitive, so it's pretty amazing that they've teamed up to build you guys a house. But they're so competitive, they wanted to be involved in demo in a big way. Check it out. These guys are actually going to be using the excavators themselves. You run the company, but today you're running an excavator. When's the last time you did that?
15 years ago.
I started doing it when I was 18, but, you know, hasn't been about 20 years.
It's like riding a bike.
These guys run their business. They are the owners. They don't run heavy equipment any longer.
Well, I can tell you're pretty competitive over there with Jack, aren't you?
It's tough to keep up with Big Jack.
I can see that.
I heard from one of his main guys that he was in the parking lot practicing last night.
That's not fair.
They wanted to be a part of this. They wanted to be the ones that took the controls of the excavator and sat in the seat and had that first punch.
Are you ready?
We're ready! Let's roll!
Jack, are you ready?
I'm ready! We're taking this house down!
Let's do some demo! Jack's moving in! He's going right through the front door! Not wasting any time! Joe's taking the left-hand side! These guys are still pretty good on the excavators, I have to admit. We're really doing kind of a hands-on demo!
When those arms of the excavator hit it, just crumbled. In a matter of minutes, all we had was a pile of the past that we were going to clean up, clean off the lot, and start building a new house.
Just ahead.
Yeah, you got Jack here.
I'm wondering if you guys could not only build a house for this family, but help us maybe build a park in honor of Beverly.
You really want this park? You know what? I want your bus.
That's next on Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
So it's the morning of day 3, and these guys have been working so hard all night. Now what I have in my hands is actually a schedule matrix.
Jack and Joe have this organized so well. They have a schedule that's done in 5-minute increments, really down to each minute it's organized.
5 o'clock this morning, they installed the slab for the crawl space. 8 o'clock this morning, it says install the first deck, which means that the framers should be arriving right about now.
And literally, almost on the dot, we had these framers come in on this huge truck, hundreds of guys that came down getting ready to frame the house.
Good morning, buenos dias.
Welcome to New Jersey, Florida.
I started talking to them and realized these guys spoke another language. They spoke Portuguese.
Can't find the Portuguese.
So between my Portuguese and my Spanish, I was able to get across to them. I think they understood what I was talking about.
You guys ready? Yeah! Seguro, listos? Yeah! Let's frame the house!
So this house is going to be massive.
One of the biggest houses we've ever built.
3 stories, 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, an elevator.
5,640 square feet.
Now, it looks like we're using a lot of wood, and we are. This is a really big house. The good news is, it's the company that supplies us with all this wood. They plant 100 million seedlings a year.
It's incredible. The guys are putting in the subflooring, just like it was second nature, just ching, 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 ching. But they did it so fast, they put the floor over 2 guys that were down in the mechanical area. Hey, you down there? I thought they were going to be down there a lot, so I thought they needed a coffee break just like everyone else. So I got them coffee, donuts. There's your coffee. You got it? Careful, it's hot. Very hot. You know, you do what you have to do to get a house done. I hope they're not still down there, actually. I didn't give them enough donuts or coffee.
So as you can see, the house looks great, but I gotta show you something that's absolutely crazy. Jack right there has brought us a DJ booth.
Jack obviously likes to have a good time, and music is the key to a good time.
Well, we got to keep the guys motivated. We need some music, you know?
Well, let's crank it up. Let's get these guys motivated.
So I told him to hit it. He put some music on, and we cranked it.
I can't hear you!
And just thought we'd give those workers a little break, pump them up, give them the energy they need to build this house this week. We were all dancing, having a good time. I think we actually got a little conga line started.
Hey, yo, Eduardo!
Yeah?
Hey, man, come here for a second. Hey, look, man, I know you're busy. I need to show you something. Hop in.
All right.
Ty decided that it might be a good idea to do something special, maybe outside of the house.
He had taken a walk with Beverly to a park nearby, but the park was in really bad shape. So Ty decided to bring me to the park and kind of show me what it was like.
This is the closest park to the family, okay? It's a rundown park. It's got broken glass everywhere. It's got graffiti all over it. It's just old, it's weathered, a lot of stuff is broken.
Yeah, it's pretty run down.
Definitely run down. You got graffiti all over this. It's just been here forever.
Well, a lot of kids with special needs will never be able to play on this, you know? They'd never be able to get up on here and do anything with it. I told him that I was gonna have a really hard time working on the house and doing this room and also taking care of this park. And I said, you know, Ty, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do this by myself. So we need to redo everything, the landscaping, get new playground equipment, we need to replace the benches, you know, even the water fountain.
I'm gonna see if the guys that are helping us now can help us a little bit more.
You mean Joe and Jack?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, is this Joe and Jack?
Yeah, you got Jack here.
I know this is a lot to ask, but I'm wondering if you guys could not only build a house for this family, but help us maybe build a park in honor of Beverly and all the incredible things she's done.
You really want this park? You know what? I want your bus.
He's like, I don't mean you have to give us the bus, but just for the week. Place to crash. Wait a second, hold on a second. You'll do the park if I give you our bus?
Yeah. You got the nice bus. Give me your bus.
Tell him deal or no deal, call
You
us.
give me the bus for a week. I get meals, and you got to bring me the meals.
You help us build a park, you can have the bus, you can sleep there, I'll bring you meals, whatever you need. I'll even make you dinner, whatever. I was like, dude, you guys need a place to crash? The bus is yours.
You got it. Deal.
All right, thanks, guys. Awesome. This is fantastic. Okay.
Nicely done, man. I am sorry that I doubted you for a second.
Here's the thing. We just lost the bus for a week, but we just gained a wonderful park in honor of Beverly. So we made a deal. They're going to help us with a park, and they get our bus for the week. And I guess we're just got to find somewhere else to sleep.
Shut the machines! Hey, shut the machines!
We got some great news. First, you guys are on schedule, and Jack and I are really proud of you guys. Second, since we're on schedule, we agreed to build a park for the community. So I need to meet with all my supers, and then we're gonna have to mobilize separate crews. We're gonna run 2 jobs simultaneously.
Come on, let's go, yeah!
So now we're going to get a park for Beverly, and we're actually going to dedicate it to her, and it's going to be for her, for all of her kids, and for the rest of the community. I'll be able to get the park done and the rooms in the house.
Coming up.
This is a little weird. We know how much Missy loves Jason Kidd, and we thought maybe, since we're here...
There he is. Oh, okay. Go. Let's go. Hey, Jason! Jason,
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
Hey, what's going on? That's next on Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
The morning of day 4, and this house is huge.
That, my friends, is one big house. We've got over 5,000 square feet on 3 floors with 6 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, and a carnival room.
This place is incredible. This looks like a roller skating rink or something. It's huge.
Now this is a big house. This right here is the dining room.
In the dining room, we've got big, wide halls, big enough for Crystal's chair to get through, big enough for 3 or 4 family members at one time to pass through.
Let me show you the kitchen. The kitchen's awesome. We got our center island right here, and oh yeah, this is the carnival room.
You walk into the this is the carnival room.
It's not the easiest thing to do to try and take these kids out to an amusement park or wherever they can to try and have fun. So we thought we'd bring some of the fun to them.
All right, so now I'm on the 2nd floor. Oh my gosh, so back here, this is Rochelle and Michelle. Look how big this room is.
We have so many rooms in this house, and there's so many kids.
This is the music room. This is where we've got Crystal and Najee sharing a room. We're blending their love of music together.
So Najee wants to be close to Crystal, and the perfect thing is they both love music.
Okay, now this room right here, this is Missy's room, and we know she loves her New Jersey Nets.
Missy's gonna get an over-the-top New Jersey Nets bedroom, and she's gonna walk in, and I promise you, it's gonna be a slam dunk.
What's really cool right here is this is actually where the elevator comes out. But it's not just an elevator, this is a glass elevator.
But when you have a child with a special need, you want that child to have accessibility to every surface in that house. When Michael and I got to Sears, we had a long list.
So this is a big family. So Tanya and I went looking for some appliances.
Lots of appliances.
10 people, that's a lot of laundry.
A lot of laundry.
So I'm thinking 2 washers?
2 washers.
And 2 dryers.
2 dryers.
Perfect. Lots of dinners, lots of dishes.
2 dishwashers.
Michael and Tony got 2 of everything because with as many people that are in this family, they're going to need to double up.
2 of these? 2 of these?
No, 1 of these.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's get back to work.
On the double. We know how much Missy loves the Nets and loves Jason Kidd, and we thought maybe since we're here, he could sort of hook us up so that we could help her out with the room. This is a little weird.
No, Michael, we have to find him.
But we're stalking him. So we decided to take matters into our own hands, and we headed down to the Nets, their headquarters, and we just sort of hung out outside.
I think if he just hears the story, he'll want to help.
I don't think he'll think this is weird.
Again, Michael tried to talk me out of it. I know it's a little sneaky, but I just told him, I'm like, look, he won't be upset with us for, trying to jump out and capture some of his time while he's, leaving for the playoffs. Oh my God, there he is. There he is, there he is, there he is, there he is. Go! Okay, go. Let's go. Hey, Jason! Jason, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
He looked like his face was like just a deer in the headlights.
Surprised him? Oh, yeah. We surprised him.
But what do you guys need?
Well, we got an important thing too. We're doing a room for a beautiful girl named Missy. And once Jason Kidd heard the story about the family, he was just so willing to help. He's an awesome guy.
Hey, you can go in my locker room while I'm gone. Just leave my socks. Don't take my socks. But you can have anything you want in
the locker room?
Yeah, serious? Yeah, go in the locker room and help yourself.
He just said, hey, look, go in my locker room. I'll get someone to let you in my locker room. Just take whatever you want.
It was the biggest dressing room I've ever seen.
It's a locker room.
And we went and we just took everything we could possibly, shoes, a clock, backpack, shirt, a watch, a little jack-in-the-box of Jason Kidd. And even on the way out, grabbed the New Jersey Net trash can out of the locker room. Everything authentic, nothing but the best for Missy.
Just ahead.
How are you?
Fine, are you?
I had the opportunity to meet Officer Contreras, who also happens to be Michelle's boxing coach. This is cool. It smells a little bit like paint, like people get hit in here. When's the bell ring?
That's next on Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
Okay, it's the morning of day 5. As you can see, that's a big house, people. It's hard to believe that just a couple of days ago, this wasn't even here. So as you can see, we got tons of windows. If it looks this busy out here, take a look inside. In here in the kitchen, already laying down the countertops, already bringing in the cabinets. This, my friends, is an elevator shaft. And that guy right there, if he doesn't move, he's gonna get hit in the head by the elevator. Right here, it's actually gonna be a glass window so you can actually see inside the elevator. Now this baby right here, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna allow Crystal to be able to go up and down the floor without being carried by her family. People, I can see that you're trying to peek in. It's a secret project. Move on. Can I get a doorknob?
Second floor, all girls bathroom. All girls here. Big bathroom too. A place for them to sit in the tub and do all the things that girls do. Michelle can be here. Missy can be here. Rochelle can be here, and they can all be doing it to 6. Can I borrow one of your colors, Rochelle? Yeah, sure, Missy. Here, I take this one here. You know what? I would go without the lipstick today. Really? No, it looks good. Go ahead, wear that today. Just go ahead. Off you go. So they'll be able to have all that kind of fun in here. But look at how big it is. It really is a big bathroom. So Michelle's a nationally ranked boxer. She's a really good boxer. I don't know a lot about boxing, but I'm told one of the officers, he's her trainer. He has his own gym. Officer Contreras.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
Fine, are you?
I had the opportunity to meet Officer Contreras, who also happens to be Michelle's boxing coach. And Michelle goes to your gym, right?
Yes, she does.
Listen, things seem pretty good here, and we got a lot of guys around. I'm wondering if you could take me down to the gym and maybe teach me a little something.
Of course.
A little beef and wob, the wob and beef. We can run the lights and the siren, right?
Yes.
I had the opportunity to go there, go into his basement, which you would just think is a normal basement, but once you go in there, this whole thing is transformed into this beautiful gym.
This is it.
Wow. This is cool.
This is called the International Boxing School.
International Boxing School, and you started this thing?
I started this thing.
It smells a little bit like paint, like people get hit in here.
Well, this is the way a gym's supposed to smell.
It's great when you go to a place like that because you get to see what it looks like. It's really genuine. You say, well, what can we use from here that'll work in Michelle's bedroom? Look at all this stuff here. Are any of these Michelle?
Well, Michelle, this is Michelle. That's one of her championship belts.
Right there, a big, shiny belt that Michelle had won when she was boxing nationally. That's cool. She's really good, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Is she one of the best boxers you have in here?
Yes, she is.
I had the chance to meet Monica while I was there, who also is one of the sparring partners for Michelle. So, Sam, what do I need to do?
Well, first of all, you have to keep your hands up.
Keep them up.
Keep them up. Elbows tucked.
Keep in mind, don't hurt anybody. We're here to learn, okay?
What else?
And use your jab.
Use the jab.
Jab is the most important weapon there is. What are you doing, Paul?
I'm moving. You told me to move.
You got to stick and move. You got to throw a punch.
She taught me a few things in the ring. I think I taught her a few things.
Use your jab. You're running.
She taught me more things in the ring, I think, than I taught her. The ropes would be good in the bedroom, too.
He's old. Understand, that's the old man you're fighting with there. Come on.
Learned a lot about boxing, learned a lot about women boxing. I actually feel a little honored being in the ring and was able to go as long as I went. I got beat up by a girl. Her name is Monica.
The last thing we wanted to have happen was another fire in this house. So we installed a state-of-the-art commercial fire sprinkler system in this house, 54 sprinkler heads.
This right here is the command center. If there's a fire, it'll actually notify this area right here. Send the water to the sprinkler, it'll put the fire out. So the next step is, we'll test them, make sure they work, get signed off, we're in business.
So what they did is they actually rigged one of the sprinklers up to the outside because we didn't want to get our new house wet, and it was time to put it to the test.
I'll take this torch right here, I'll light that right there. If everything's working properly, that there, we'll put this out, and we're in business. Are you ready? Here we go. I think it works.
Coming up.
Eduardo! Yeah? We're taking a road trip. Meet me at the bus. Come on. Okay. Where are we going?
To the boardwalk. That's next on Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
Don't roll the credits! Please don't roll the credits! It's not for me! For the children!
Og hvordan dette bærer av sted finner du ut neste søndag til samme tid. Men straks søndagsfilmen Golden Eye.
You can't say no to cute children! Don't roll the credits! Look at their faces! The power of children! You guys know what credits are? What's a credit? Yeah.